Hi, I'm Sam Apata. I'm the convener of 67 CEOs Foundation and the founder of Apata Group. So I've always been very fascinated about the ease of doing business in Africa. By the way, I'm a Nigerian and I live in South Africa. And like I said, I've always been very fascinated about the ease of doing business in Africa. And quite a number of years now, I have been looking into following the World Bank ease of doing business index or ranking or report, if you like. And it's concerning, for me particularly to have seen that there is no single African country in the top 10, of ease of doing business. That is not good for us as Africa. I mean, there are 54 countries on the continent, and to see that not single one is on the top 10 of ease of doing business. That should change. That needs to change, and it begins with the policy makers putting all the required policies and also the infrastructure that are required to be able to make starting a business easier in Africa. According to the 2020 report, ease of doing business, that is 2020 report, Mauritius is in number 13. So an African nation entry into the top position, if you like, is in the 13th position. That is good. However, I would love to see an African country or a few of the African countries in the top 10, because that will say a lot to individuals or a group that are interested in doing business in Africa. So I thought, over and above we seeing or advocating for policies that are encouraging the ease of doing business in Africa, I would also, take the responsibility to start having conversations with some of the people in my network that are, either assisting small businesses to formalize their entities, company registrations, and all of that. So I'm starting a new series on my YouTube channel themed how to register a company in Nigeria, in South Africa. So my hope is to interview or have a conversation with either somebody in the government agency or agents that assist people to register their business. And the first in the series, I am going to be speaking to a lawyer in Nigeria. So basically, we're going to kick off with how to register a company in Nigeria. And I am looking forward to the conversation. I am looking forward to learn. It will be very educational for me, and I hope it will be very educational for everyone that is going to also watch and listen to the conversation, so that, you know, we can start looking at what are the challenges that are impeding people from starting a business or formalizing their business, register their business in the 54 African countries. And I hope that, you know, this conversation will also spark, you know, local conversations, you know, in different countries, so that we can start taking ease of doing business or starting business in African countries very seriously. Also, my hope is that this conversation will also buttress the mandate of the Africa Continental Free Trade Agreement, so that as we open the borders for the movement of people, goods, and services, it is easier for different nationals from different African countries to be able to either register a business or do a business in other African countries. You know, FTA is very important. I'm a big supporter of the agreement. I'm a big supporter and a big promoter of that mandate, because you know, one day I want to be able to travel to Botswana, you know, Zimbabwe, Zambia, Congo, Ghana, Togo, you know, Egypt, you know, move from Southern Africa to Central Africa, East Africa, West Africa, and the Northern Africa, move, you know, across the countries or continents, if you like, and be able to do my business, you know, because according to a report that I mentioned earlier, the World Bank ease of doing business in Europe is ranked the highest. You know, I hope you understand what I mean. So what basically, you know, nations in the European region, you know, they do business with each other. You know, France do business with Germany, you know, with Holland, you know, name it, you know, the nations of Europe. So again, I am very excited about the conversation. It's going to be educational. It's going to be full of insights, and wherever you're watching this from in the nations of Africa, you know, send me a DM. My Instagram and my Instagram and Twitter link is in this description box. Send me a DM, somebody that I can have a conversation with in your country on how to register a business, you know, we have to organize a movement that is talking and acting on ease of doing business in Africa, so that the international bodies or counterparts can see that we are truly serious about, welcoming them to do business in Africa. And also, this is year 2021, and you and I know the impact of COVID-19 pandemic and how that's negatively affected economies and corporate organizations, irrespective of the size, and specifically the small businesses, I'm a small business development advocate and ecosystem enabler also. So the impact of COVID-19 affected business in general negatively. And, a lot of people lost their jobs, and many are looking for a way out or what next to do. And it is my opinion that starting a business, will be the not the easiest option, because starting and running a successful business is not easy. But it's an option. It's an available option. It's an option that, in my opinion, everyone should try out. Try out starting a business. If you fail in a particular industry, start another one, go into another industry, so that, instead of sitting down and saying there is no job, I can't find a job and all of that, look for a product or a service that you can take to the marketplace and, start selling to customers. Look for a pain point in your environment or in your community, and find a way to provide solutions to the pain point and get people to pay you for it. That's starting a business. And even if you have not formalized the business, at least start. And that ties to the conversations that I'm going to be having on ease of doing business, with different thought leaders or experts across the continent of Africa. When you start as an informal trader, then 3 months or 6 months or a year down the line, when the business has picked up, then you can go ahead and register the business or the company, with the local agency that assists with registering businesses. And, my encouragement or my, what I have to say to the policymakers is to make it easy or easier for people that are willing to start a business and register their company. So subscribe to the channel. We have a long way to go. We have 54 African countries. So that means we have 54 episodes in this series on how to register a company in African countries. Thank you so much. Subscribe to the channel, share the video, give us a thumb up, and I'll see you in the series. Thank you. God bless you. Bye.